So, hopefully I remember everything I actually wanted to say. Here's the deal going on. A couple things. One, I need to figure out the Patreon thing a little bit better. I have a Patreon, but for whatever reason I don't really do anything with it, partially because I think it's mostly because nobody ever I don't think I have a single whatever you want a Patreon, if you will. So I don't until then I don't plan on doing anything. I don't know what I'll do with it when I do though. If I'll do it like Jake does with Patreon live streams or something, because I kind of do prefer having everyone in it. T-shirts, I've made them. I just need to find a better way to get them out. Stickers, I haven't even started making. I think my mouth's bothering me. Shaving, I keep saying I'm going to do that, and I keep forgetting. What else is going on? KLR, I got bored and took the pipe off. It sounds exactly like a Harley now. I plan on actually making it sound less like a Harley and putting a real pipe on it, but that's later. In fact, I nearly got fucking slaughtered today by a Tahoe, but whatever. We just hit 1,300-ish subscribbles, which is quite good, actually. I'm not sure what my other channel, Peanut the Rat, keeps gaining at a much slower rate, keeps gaining subscribbles as well. But I don't know why, because since I started Thumper Junkie, I've only put out, I think, maybe 1 or 2 videos to my other channel, which actually is kind of normal schedule. I'm just very slow to put videos out on that channel. What else is going on? Oh, yeah. My friend Will, he's been on Jake's channel a couple times now, I think. I'll have to find the videos, but I've been building a CR450X with him, and he got hurt, so hopefully he gets better soonish. A couple of things that I can't remember. I wanted to talk about something, but I don't know. I more or less wanted to be on the bike talking, but it's just so fucking hot right now. I've already gotten like sunburned 3 times. So I'm kind of just setting up for Cars and Coffee this Saturday instead of... Oh, I remember what I wanted to talk about. My computer's been unstable as shit lately. In fact, starting this stream scared me a little bit because it only took about 3 tries to get the camera to work right. And my browser only had a crash about once so far. So if we randomly lose me in the stream and nobody else, either I got a blue screen or Chrome crashed its tab. I know what causes it. I just don't have the money to fix it because of the WR thing that happened in June. Yeah, June. Because I just bought a new motorcycle, as you know, and I've been already having to get tools to fix it sometimes. So that's been fun. But yeah, so that's the deal. That's part of the reason videos have been getting slower and slower and slower is it's becoming harder and harder and harder to edit them now. I have to put less and less effort into editing them. Otherwise, I start risking things getting completely lost on my computer. That's the primary issue. The other issue is I've just been really fucking busy with work lately. Ridiculously busy. And other sorts of things. Basically, I really just haven't had... It's either been way fucking too hot to really film or some other problem or something. So I do, like I've said every single time, I do have film on my drive. I just haven't gotten to edit it really yet, or it's either not edited or terrible. Tyler, who's supposed to be the other Thumper Junkie on this channel, he's getting the same KLR I'm getting, a 2005, or I already own it, the 2005 KLR 650. I keep feeling like there's another bit to it, Kawasaki, I don't know. So there's going to probably be 2 Collards on this channel. I already forgot to mention the fact that if you want to join this stream, you can. It's in the description thing down there. There's a link that's long and is followed by something to join, I think is something like that. I'm trying to remember what else is going on. So yeah, he's getting a KLR, KLR, and he wants to start doing rallycross, so, and he kind of wants me to do it with him, so there's a chance that there might be some of those videos on this channel as well. Probably for me, at least in the Slacker which will be entertaining because it's only two-wheel drive and has an open differential, and it's a piece of shit. Not really a rally thing. He recently wrecked his Subaru, partially, so he's going to be. I wanted to convert that into a street legal go-kart. He's going to be making some sort of Mad Max thing or something like that. I can't remember. Dev Tard is riding on and off, sort of. He's been falling over quite a bit less, so that's good. I don't know what the fuck's on the inside of my mouth would bother me. What the fuck? Oh, my magnets got moved. That's what's going on. I can't figure out what's going against my hair, and it's the fucking magnets. What else? Apparently I pissed a bunch of people off last time I did this stream. They thought I ended it right when they were joining because they joined or something. No, I just ran out of fucking shit to say, so I don't know. It's not anything. Like, if I end when you're joining, it's not because of any person or anything else. It's just luck, or bad luck, rather. Not intentional, though. And let's see. I should probably try to get some of the people who keep bugging me about getting into this. I've had a couple people bother me about the fact that they can't get in on mobile or something weird like that. And I'm sure there's a way to do it on mobile. I just don't know what their problem is, because I seem to be able to get it to work. My hair's terribly messed up. I don't know. There's been quite a lot going on. Something moved. Quite a lot going on, and it's just basically resulted in nothing. So, fuck, there was something I meant to say and I can't think of it now. I realized I started doing these stream sort of things almost as vlogs, less than streams, but that's part of the problem when you do them during the week, is not many people are able to join them, I've noticed. So yeah, I've already run out of shit to say. I already forgot everything I wanted to say. I feel like I just woke up. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know. I meant to say something actually important besides what I just said. I don't know. Oh, maybe that. I don't know. That's how far behind I am, actually, now I think about it. Last Cars and Coffee I was at was earlier this month, and I still have the footage on my computer, but haven't edited blah, blah, blah. I can't talk. It at all. And I think that's partially just because it's not funny or interesting in any way for some reason. It's mostly just me being on the two-stroke, which I'm sure most of you love. Oh yeah, so Tyler's selling the RMX. I've said that many times now, but he is. So there's that. No more two-stroke. Fuck it, I've already run out of shit to say. I think it's when I went from where I'd lose track of what I was going to say when I'm not moving to where I'm alone staring at myself on the camera on my screen in my room or wherever I may be. I basically forget everything I intended to say and then want to yawn for some reason like I do now. It's a wonderful thing. I'm really far behind on this channel. I realize that. I was supposed to make a clock. I really haven't even started that. I've got the pieces to it and stuff, except for the clock part itself, and I haven't touched it at all. Just been busy. How wrecked is it? RMX wrecked. Oh, okay, I see what he's saying. Yeah, he's asking about Will's bike and making sure that it's okay and that Will's okay. Apparently Cameron made it home. I wonder if he has internet. I should ask. Get intranet. Yes. Come on. It's actually really difficult to try and do these things alone. It's difficult to be funny alone, I've noticed. Just in general, it's difficult to be funny because you're trying to think of whatever you find amusing and then nothing really to bounce off of. Let's see if I can find... I haven't spoken to Cameron in a while. Maybe I can. I don't know, all the people that I usually set up some of the funny shit with is not able to do anything right. Like, for example, Cameron, I think his name on YouTube is like Mr. Nomington or something. He hasn't had the internet for a while now. So and then there's a couple other people. Tyler's just been busy with school and work. He's going to be. Oh, we're probably going. We haven't fully figured out if we're going to do it or not, but we might next summer be riding the Clards up to Colorado or something like that, which will be interesting. He wanted to do it in the spring, but that might be a bad idea. So I'm planning to do stuff like that. I think we're planning to do a couple different things. I don't know. So yeah, Tyler's just been busy. Devin. What else is going on? David has the WR now, which is in my last video. Or not my WR, but his WR. It's done-ish. Fuck. See? Always audio up. He, actually, what's funny about that? Oh, look, my wall got painted. What's funny about that is I bought his KLR off of him, and for the past week, or not the past week, but whatever, a week, we were building that WR because he only rides bikes. He doesn't even have a car. And so now he always wants to go ride and shit, which is pretty funny. What's really, really funny is the fact that because it's got street legal knobbies on it, and they mounted them like a regular knobby sort of, even though they're balanced, they, in traffic, and actually just on the road in general, they go like this because part of the bead is sunken lower, especially on the rear tire, than the rest of it. And I've seen this on other bikes. It's a weird problem. And so as a result, when he's riding, like the whole bike wants to go back and forth. And even on the KLR, it does that. And it's really, really sketchy. The front wheel, for whatever reason, like the back wheel on the KLR is pretty wide. I think it's like this wide or something. It's perfect. The front wheel is nice and large to keep you out of potholes, but it's only like this big across. So every little rut and stuff, especially on some of the shitty roads around here, it wants to grab the thing. And if you let go of the bars right now with the suspension I have, I put more air in the front shock just to make it less of a whale. If you let go of the bars, it'll shake them at low speeds for some reason. So it's really sketchy to ride at night. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just the tires really worn or something or what's going on, but if you get like in a regular crack that even sport bikes I've seen don't have issues with, it'll like want to move the wheel and the whole bike and stuff, and it's kind of dangerous, which is kind of sketchy. That's part of the reason I haven't been recording on it, is because even though I've been riding it almost, well, probably every day, except for I think one day so far since I got it. Yeah, my car basically doesn't move anymore. The thing about it is I'm still trying to get used to some of the weirdness of it, and by that I mean the fact that it's got like too little tire for how big of a bike it is almost, and it's just strange, really. I don't know why it does it either, and it's kind of disturbing. Another thing is if you get on any sort of wet road in a turn or when you're opening the throttle, the whole thing just kind of wants to skid, which the WR did too, but not to the extent of, like, the WR, it just spun up the rear and you still had full control and everything. It was actually kind of fun to do. This one, it really shouldn't spin it up on some of the places it does and stuff. So I'm still trying to get used to it. I've got to save up some money and probably replace the front at least, because it's terrible. Oh, the brakes suck pretty much. They did save my life today, though. A guy in a Tahoe, I was coming and had a green light. This guy was coming out of the gas station. He's like, oh, green light, must go. Tries to cut across like 2 or 3 lanes of traffic that were all stopped because the light had just turned green. And I was coming, and he didn't look or anything. He was texting with one phone and like calling with another, I swear to God. And he just accelerates forward, and then I have to slam on the brakes, and I drift to a stop on this big fucking bike. And I have it straight pipe right now, so I don't know how he didn't hear me or see me. He didn't look. He literally just drove like this. He didn't look either way or anything. And so then he stops and was literally this close to manslaughter, and then flicks me off and gets all pissed at me and stuff and drives off when it was 100% his fault. So there are some things I'm still getting used to. it's still a whale, really. And I don't know if it's just due to the sheer weight of the thing, like it forces it into some of the parts of the road or something. But yesterday, for example, when we were riding over to Will's house, they're resurfacing the road or something, and there was this one spot on the KLR, and it's like a 55 mile per hour road, and I think we were doing 40 at the time because it was really bad. We had to go down to 30, but there's this one spot where just out of the blue, it yanked the bike one way, very violently, and um, David and I considered just driving the whole way on dirt because it was so sketchy. I really don't know why. I don't know if it's just due to the suspension in the front, because I don't remember it doing it like being that bad before. I remember when I had it set lower, it always felt like the bike had a flat tire, and I didn't want to take turns for the exact opposite reason, really, and that was that if I wanted to take a turn, it felt like the whole thing was just going to slide. Now it feels like the whole thing, for the most part, just only steers with the like everything goes in the rear. It's hard to explain, but basically, those car washes you drive through, and it's got that thing that grabs your tire, and at that point, you don't touch the steering or anything. It's exactly like that in some places on the road, and a lot of those places are perfectly normal roads, and that's why it's strange. You can't really turn the bike fast currently, and I don't know. It's got like a bicycle tire. It's wider than this at least, but I think it's got a trail like what are those things called? A very worn down tire. I know that, but it's like a trail something. Trailmaster. No, not a Trailmaster. I don't know. But the tread's pretty low on it, so it's also pretty thin at the same time. And I don't know. Maybe it's just that they are so thin. I really don't know. But in any case, it is very scary. I mean, some of these roads, to be fair, in a car, due to the fact that you have like no, what am I trying to say, surface that you're on, are sketchy. But on a bike, it's even sketchier because if on a bike you have a contact patch, maybe that much overall. In a car, you have at least twice that. And then you go on these roads, and on a bike, you have a contact patch total at best of that. And in a car, you have still at least that. And apparently, someone injured themselves again. Everyone's getting hurt. I'll just ask. I should bring this person into a stream of water and knowledge. So, in the back's it's a dual sport tire in the back, which means how'd you rip the skin off your hand? Anyways, it's a dual sport tire in the back, but it's not knobby, but it's like a 50-50 tire in the back, which means you don't have as much tread on the road as you want sometimes. But even still, the front tire, which has almost 100% of the tread on the road at any given time, still, it just doesn't feel right. It's weird. So I had to figure that out. I don't know what the deal is there. And I know I probably just had to replace the tire, but it's just weird. And I'm going to ask what the fuck. How'd you rip the skin off? Apparently, it's just a very slow Thursday. I was actually supposed to go clean up the RMX with Tyler to help get it sold. Here's some pretty cool pictures of that bike with me on it, which I didn't know. Which is pretty funny. Come on, tell us how you ripped the skin off. We must know. Well, you are right now.
Yeah, I just asked if you wanted something to eat.
I know. Well, because why do you have your door closed? Well, because I always have it closed usually. It's just like, well, why though? Well, so that way when I was doing this, people weren't like, who the fuck's in the background? But whatever. Most of the time I don't care. I just didn't want, mainly I didn't want her and my brother coming in here and yelling or whatever it was like. I don't know. It happens. Usually when I'm on a Skype call though, not right now. I completely lost my train of thought. I might as well just give up now. The hot dog distracted me. She said, do you want a hot dog? I was like, sure. It's blah, blah, blah. Sure. Whatever. Yeah. And I think I'll just end it, partially because it's just way too slow right now. And apparently all the people on my Skype that I normally would do these streams with are just doing other, like they're busy right now. But I got my main points out, I think. I probably forgot half of them. For the record and the money, this is a good drill, and I'm not going to keep it, but it is a good drill. My drill mysteriously vanished months ago. I don't know why. So when I had to fix the KLR, I just got one again. I think it was like $50 or something. Whatever. Anyways, should totally subscribble and stuff. Oh wait, was at the pool and saw an obstacle course to climb across with the rope, and the rope caught my skin. Oh, don't do that. Just gonna say, don't do that. If you're at a pool and you see an obstacle course, don't grab the rope, apparently.